Theater in the early years of American society reflected the rugged, progressive, and sometimes violent nature of our ancestors. In the beginning, American theater was, for the most part, British theater, as we were developing much like our counterparts overseas. It wasn't until the 19th century, with the rise of melodrama as an American theater genre, that American theater had an identity of its own. The American theater was, however, a young theater with virtually no tradition. As a result, its coarse quality did not gain respect worldwide. This began to change in one respect, however, during the 19th century. That was in the area of American acting. While England still had what were considered to be the greatest actors on earth during the 18th and 19th centuries, there was an actor in American theater who gained respect and admiration by the name of Edwin Forrest. Forrest was greatly influenced in his approach to acting by witnessing the acting of two world-famous British actors who regularly toured the United States. Both of these men had what seemed to be opposite styles of acting, but Forrest took the best elements of both and created a style of acting that has been referred to as strenuous realism. Forrest studied the work of British actor Thomas A. Cooper, who had a controlled and careful manner of delivery. Cooper's line delivery was elevated and stoic in nature. On the other hand, the popular British actor Edmund Kean had a stormy, emotional style of acting. At times, his emotional displays caused his line deliveries to be unclear, but the raw power of his acting greatly affected Edwin Forrest. Forrest worked to combine the clarity of Cooper with the emotional fireworks of Kean. The result was a raw and powerful acting style that gained the respect and envy even of the most famous British actors of the time. In many ways, Forrest reflected the raw, powerful quality of early America itself. He played such roles as gladiators, Indian chiefs, as well as such Shakespearean characters as Othello and King Lear. Forrest was a keen observer and would create roles based on the behavior of those around him. For his performance of King Lear, Forrest visited old men's homes and asylums to see firsthand the effects of the age and insanity with which his character would have to grapple. Forrest's muscular performances and his rugged good looks inspired many fans. In fact, a group of fire boys who referred to themselves as the Bowery Boys became a fan club of sorts for Edwin Forrest, and they would often respond to Forrest's entrance onto the stage with the same raucous nature as fans at a football game. An actor who was named after Edwin Forrest would take to the stage and become what many people believe to be the greatest stage actor of the English-speaking language, Edwin Booth. Booth was raised in a theater family. His father, Junius Brutus Booth, was a famous American actor in his own right and was often compared to Edwin Forrest. In fact, the elder Booth was a friend of Forrest's and named his fourth son, Edwin, after the great actor. Edwin Booth built on the techniques he learned from both his father and Edwin Forrest. He departed from them, however, in that where their work was powerful and emotional, his was more refined and polished. Booth's acting was relatively free of the melodramatic overacting that was still popular in the latter part of the 19th century. He was admired for his ability to find and reveal in his characters a poetic insight that was, before his arrival to the stage, unheard of. He felt that the body, voice, and mind of the actor should be put to work to interpret, exalt, and ennoble a character on the stage. Unfortunately for Booth, his remarkable accomplishments as an actor are often overshadowed by his brother's infamous historical deed. The assassination of Abraham Lincoln by Edwin's brother, John Wilkes Booth, is remembered virtually by all Americans, while the great performances of Edwin Booth are recalled only by theater enthusiasts. So we see the development of American acting moving away from the more raw style of Edwin Forrest to the more refined style of Edwin Booth. With their rise, American theater took on a new respect around the world. That's all for this section. Finish your task, and when we return, we will finish up our discussion of early American theater with a look at the rise of the American director. See you next time.